And we are live. Welcome back to the channel again, guys. It is AMP African Manosphere podcast on YouTube, TikTok, and also Facebook is African Main Space. Because of one or two reasons, we are using African Main Space on Facebook, but YouTube, TikTok is African Manosphere podcast, which is shortly AMP. And today we will be having a conversation on dating, relationship, marriage, and all these things. I don't know whether we are going to be having a disagreement, whatever the case may be. So we have our beautiful guest here. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Francisca Muna Apia, and I'm a fashion designer. And on Instagram, Frankie Skuto, TikTok, and Facebook.
All the same name?
Yes.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26 years old. That is our lovely lady here, Franca. And today, I think one of the questions that I have to start with first is, do you somehow, some way think that men and women are the same? Before we start the conversation, I want to know your standpoint when it comes to feminism. Do you believe that men and women are the same?
We are in the same.
Okay. So, one of the things that I've realized when it comes to dating is women are kind of living in different worlds. I don't want to use the word delusion, but most women don't live in reality, right? If you are paying attention, a lady that has accomplished a lot when it comes to finance or something like that, they are mostly thinking that, okay, they just deserve top tier guys, right? So I don't know whether you think that a female achievement have something to contribute when it comes to attraction of the opposite gender, which is a man. I don't know whether you think somehow, some way, what you have accomplished can attract a man or increases your attraction level. I don't know what is your standpoint when it comes to that.
At times it does.
It does. Like, let's use your education, for instance. Do you think that your level of education can attract a high caliber of man?
Exactly.
See, the thing is this. I just intentionally asked you those questions because if you look at our popular media, Ghana, Nigeria to be specific, most of the women that are celebrities that are on TVs and all these spaces, they tend to be single. And the truth is this. They always think that they deserve the top tier guys. That's their mindset. If you ask any of them, if she's making, like, let's say, 10,000 Ghana cedis or 20,000 Ghana cedis, she's not looking for a man that is even making at her level. She wants someone higher. And that is what she thinks she deserves. That is entitlement, by the way. But that is their mindset. And I'm not saying they should not be thinking they deserve. You can think that you deserve whatever you deserve. But as to whether it's going to happen, as to whether the man you think you deserve, you are going to get him or something like that, that's always the big question. So to me, I don't think that men get attracted to women based off maybe their achievement or something. When it comes to men, our achievement really attracts you guys a lot. If I'm a doctor, if I'm a lawyer, if I'm a politician, it attracts female a lot. But when it comes to females, men don't just get attracted to you because of what you are doing in society. I don't know whether you are agreeing with what I'm saying, but
I will agree with some of the things you are saying.
Okay.
But we have guys who would want ladies based on their educational background and who has also reached some certain heights in life.
The thing is this. We have two types of men. Men that can afford a lady that has to be merely useless. And a guy that cannot afford a lady that is not bringing anything tangible or anything substantial to the table. Every man's dream is to get a woman that he can just take care of hands down. But is it every man that can do that? The answer is no. Realistically speaking, most men cannot take care of women hands down. But this is the problem. All women think that they deserve a guy that can take care of them hands down. That is one of the problems. That is the disconnect.
Yeah.
Every lady, regardless of how she look, how fat she is, stretch marks, whatever the case, she thinks that, she deserves the top tier guy making maybe 500,000 cedis, 500,000 naira, millions a month, which realistically speaking is not going to happen. But that is the disconnect. Because 100% of the women are looking for top 10% of the men across Africa. All African women, you might get maybe 10%, 5% that are just interested in just a guy, normal guy. But what is more dominant? Most women are attracted to the top 10% of men. And that is the problem. So you will see top 10% of men having sex with the 95% of all the women. And that is where the problem lies. If you go in for a guy that is in your level, he's most likely going to commit to you. he's most likely going to take you serious. But the reality is, most women don't want a guy that is on their level. They want someone way higher.
Yeah.
And that is the disconnect. I don't know what you have to say about that. Do you think that all women deserve top-tier guys? Do you think, just from the female standpoint, do you think so?
No. Because if we are all looking forward for men who are way above us in life, at the end of the day, we end up being hit. Because it is possible that they also want more.
Yeah.
More than what we want, and they also want more. So at the end of the day, we will be hurt because they wouldn't stick to us.
Yeah.
They will go in for other ladies.
Talking about what you just said, I think one thing is, the scariest thing is, you see a lady, let me just use baby mama for instance. You see a lady that has had a kid and has come across a guy that is top tier guy, a guy that is well respected, lawyer or something like that is making tons of money, monthly or yearly, whatever you may call it. And this lady will actually think that this guy somehow, somewhere is going to give her commitment. And like, this sounds so crazy. Like, if I'm a man, you come to tell me, okay, I've come across a guy that is a lawyer that is making hell of a money, a guy that is a politician that is making hell of a money, and you are a baby mama. I'll tell you, don't follow this guy. He's not going to take you serious. Men can sleep with almost everything, but not almost everything a guy can marry. When it comes to marriage, men, we are very selective. We don't just marry a lady just because she's carrying pussy. We just, we look at certain things. But somehow, some way, female always think that, oh, as far as I'm a lady and I'm existing, a man will just commit to me. No. The fact that we are having sex with you does not mean that we are going to commit to you.
So, is it normal to be having sex with every other lady out there?
No.
Instead of you being committed to one person?
Why should a guy commit to one lady in the first place? It's stupid.
It's stupid?
Yes.
Like, seriously?
I can explain. Let's say me and you, for instance, if I'm having sex with multiple women, do you think my peers will respect me or they will disrespect me? Me being promiscuous means having sex with plenty of women. Do you think that my peers will respect me or they will disrespect me?
They will respect you.
They will respect me. You being the female, if you are having sex with plenty of men, do you think your peers will respect you?
No.
Every little confrontations you have with them, they are going to use it as an insult against you.
Exactly.
But any confrontation I'll have with my colleague male, I can use that, the fact that I'm able to have sex with plenty of women.
That is how society has made it.
That is not, because let me tell you something. Female having sex, they just need to exist. They don't need to bring anything to the table to get sex. That is the truth. For you to get sex from a guy, do you need to bring something tangible to the table?
No.
Nothing. You just have to exist. For a guy, you have to be bringing something to the table. Most importantly, your income. You should be doing better than the lady that you want to have sex with. So anything that is gotten just easily is not respected. Anything that is hard to get is very, very respected. That's why when a man is having sex with plenty of women, he's well respected, because I'm not talking from the female standpoint. Female standpoint, they say, how you respect a man that is having sex with plenty of...
We don't respect.
Yes. But the truth is, most of you are even attracted to guys that can sleep with multiple women. You sitting here, you want a guy that can sleep with multiple women, but you don't know. And I can prove you now.
Something is wrong with your head. Why would you even say that?
Okay, I can prove you. I can prove you right now.
Seriously, I want my own man. I want a man who will stick with me, who will stay faithful to me, just like I will stay faithful to him. So
and I'm telling you, you don't even want the guy you just described now. You want a guy that can sleep with multiple women. And I'll tell you why. The kind of guy that you are looking for is the kind of guy most women are looking for. You want a guy that is tall, right?
Tall.
Ambitious.
I don't have.
Let's keep it real. Preferable.
I don't have spec physically.
Okay.
You get it, truthfully.
No, I'm not saying you have spec, but let's keep the conversation real. If God said, okay, just tell me the kind of man you want, and I'm going to build that man for you, you definitely have someone
who is hardworking.
Okay.
Who will love me.
Okay.
And then supports me.
Okay. So hardworking, that influence, the guy has to be bringing something like income to the table.
Yes, exactly.
So every woman is looking for a man that is bringing income to the table. So you know damn well that a man that is having money, most women will want him. So the fact that you are telling me you don't want a guy that is going to sleep with multiple women is just a lie. Because if you want a guy that cannot sleep with multiple women, go in for a guy that is short, fat, and broke. Simple. And no one will be attracted to him. We just explained that it's very. We just explained that. We just explained that. Let me end this.
At this too.
Let me end this. Let me end this before we move to that. And just we just explained that men having sex, they have to be bringing something to the table. That means it's difficult. So if I have worked my way up, if I have been able to be through struggles, be through the hardship, hustling, to finally get to the level that I can have sex with multiple women, and you are telling me to stay monogamous to one woman, you see, that is unrealistic.
Because you think you can afford every other lady out.
No, not just affording, because men want sex. And one of the things that even motivates us in the hustling field or in making money is women. We know damn well that if I make more money, I can be able to get as many as pussy as possible. So it's a motivation somehow, some way that motivates men to go harder and make money. Every man has a dream, just like every woman has a dream. The female dream is to get the best man possible. And what you've just described is the best man possible, someone that is bringing money to the table. Okay. The male also have a dream. The male dream is this, but unfortunately, most women don't want to talk about the male dream or what the male have in our heads or something like that. This is the male dream. Every man's dream is to be able to make money, to be able to take care of his wife and kids, and also be able to have abundance of women. That's the man's dream. For a man to be truly happy, he should be able to take care of his wife and kids, and also be able to, exercise plenty of options. That's just what it is. But unfortunately, men cannot be vocal about these things.
All these things we are saying.
Okay.
When we talking about it from the biblical standpoint, it's wrong. It's wrong.
It's not wrong. A man having sex with plenty of women that are single. If you are having sex with people's wives,
if you are married and you're having sex outside your marriage, it's against what the Bible says.
That is from the female.
Men are not excluded.
Do you know that the man...
The Bible did not state.
The Bible accepts a polygamy.
Where?
One of the quotations said, I don't really remember the exact quotation, but if I'm doing the editing, I'm going to put the quotation on the screen. I'm going to do the research and put it on the screen so that anybody that is watching this video will get it for him or herself. There is a quotation that states, if you want to marry two, so it means it's a choice, whether you or not you want to stay with one woman. And let me just put it that way. Let me just prove you that men were not created to stay with one woman. Let me just prove you right now. If you put, let's say, 20 women, right? Let me not use 20. Let me use 200 women, right? With one man. 200 women, one man on a desert island means there is nobody can come to them. They are just going to be alone on the desert island for 20 years to come. Do you think that they will be able to propagate society or not? One man, 200 women. They will, right? Put 200 men, one woman, 20 years' time. Will they be able to propagate society or not? They can't. Men and women are the same. We are very different. We are all human beings the same, but we are very different in the way we view things. Our, potential, what we can do, what we can bring to the table. We are very different. You hear every woman saying, "Oh, I want a guy that's making this amount of money, a man that is not broke." But looking at her, realistically speaking, she's broke. But she's saying that she don't want that kind of man because she's beautiful. So a man, I cannot just say, I just want a rich lady because I'm handsome. I can't say, society is going to punish me for that. But women can say these things and they will be free. Mm-hmm. There's no consequences to their actions or what they say. But if I just say that, I'm handsome, so I'm just looking for the future for someone to come and marry me, a rich lady to come and marry me, that is delusion. That's not reality. So you were saying something. Let's hear it.
I was trying to say that you said if with the spec I told you.
Okay.
And you said if that is what I want, I'm not going to get. Then I have to go in for a short guy. Broke.
Short, fat, and broke. Okay. 3 strikes. We call it 3 strikes. These things are very repulsive to female.
Do you know that when I go for that type?
Okay.
And then let's say we marry.
Okay.
And then we are able to make it through life.
Okay.
Then he becomes rich.
Okay.
He will also be like any other guy out there.
So that tells you that that these things are ingrained in men. So the fact that, there is one thing. Every man, I'm going to be brutally honest. Every man watching this content right now understands and knows that every man just want plenty of women. But the difference is this: there are some men that can do it. There are some men that cannot do it. Not every man have the resources to be having sex with. These things, you have to have resources. You have to have money
And
to be.
we have other men who have the means to do that. They can do that. They can afford every other lady, but they are still not doing. Do you
That is
believe
one.
we have people they don't?
That is one in a million. And those men has to do with religious background. There is something, a man is only faithful to his wife. I'm saying faithful just because of cheating, but for men being faithful is different conversation. But I'm just saying faithful because of the sake of the conversation. A man is just faithful to his wife as his only option. If he has another option, he's going to exercise it. He's going to take it. I'm telling you, these are things that have been ingrained in men's biology.
Are you trying to tell me that women should accept the fact that no matter what, a man will cheat on you?
It's not about accepting. You can choose to take a guy that you know that he is not even going to get women to, want to even fuck him. That's just one thing you have to know. But the man that you want, most women want. Every woman is attracted to a man that other women want. But when it comes to men, it's not like that. If you're a lady that men realize that, okay, most men can have sex with you, men will not want you. Men, it is ingrained in us to want purity from women. That's why when you meet a female and you ask her how many people she has slept with, she want to sell you a dream of purity. So she's not going to tell you if she has 5 bodies or 5, 6, 7. She's most likely going to tell you 1. Because they know, even you speaking right now, know deep down that these things are very repulsive when it comes to men. Yes, but when you meet a man, you don't even think of asking his body count. Because it is not ingrained in female biology to be looking for purity. It's just society that is trying so hard to program women into thinking like men. But in reality, no matter what you do, no matter how technology will be advanced, it can't level the field between men and women. We are very different in the way we view things, the way we operate, the way we talk. Especially female, their emotions dictate how they are going to behave. And this is the thing. They said loyalty. You were talking about loyalty. That is me not sleeping with other women. That is what you think a man's loyalty is, right? No. A man's loyalty is not by not sleeping with, other women. Like I said, a man that is a bum, a man that is sleeping with the mom just, by the mom's side, is someone that is, what's funny? I'm just being brutally honest. A man that is a bum is just not going to sleep with other women, but you will not want. You, deep down, you will not want because you will not be respected. You want a man that even if you take him to your family house, you get some level of respect because of the man. And you talked about females that has accomplished a lot. Sometimes it contributes to their attraction level. And I said no, and I can explain. Do you think that if you are rich and I'm broke and you get married to me, people will automatically respect me because I'm married to you? You are my wife. Do you think people will do that? It's not going to happen. If I'm a bum and you get married to me, it's just still that I'm still a bum. But if I'm having money and you get married to me, automatically people will respect you because of the fact that I'm your husband. If I'm rich and you broke, my status is going to reflect on you. Immediately you get married to me.
Exactly.
So that's why women are always so caring about what the man is doing. If he happened to marry me, will he upgrade me or not? But as men, we know that a female, whatever she has accomplished, is not going to reflect on you. If I'm a bum, if I'm a loser, no matter how rich you are, people are not going to respect me just because my wife is rich. No. But if I'm rich, people are going to, hey, this man's wife. And people will respect you the same way that they respect me. That is the difference. That's why men don't give a shit about, what you are making or something. So you end up, these women that I'm talking about, let's use Nanama McBrown, for instance, because she's someone that is very popular in the Ghanaian media that has a very strong voice. And she's very wealthy. She has a lot of money, right? She got married to a guy that is called Maxwell or whatever they call him. And the guy is pretty much younger than Nanaba McBrown. This is why Nanaba McBrown got married to that guy. The truth is, the guys that Nanaba McBrown will really want, that are so mature that can handle Nanaba McBrown, don't want anything to do with her. It's hardcore truth. But if you say it, it sounds so bad. but that is the truth. So she has to go in for a guy that is broke, that will just wanna, have some fame and some money from her. And that is the only reason why that guy got married to Nana Ama McBrown. Had it been that this guy was rich, there is no way he was going to commit to Nana Ama McBrown. These days, there is no man that can stand in front of us right now and debate us that a man is interested in an older woman. That's not how we were created. Men want youthfulness, but I don't know how this guy tricked Nana Ama into believing that he's really in for her. The guy is having sidekicks. And the reason why it's so painful to Nana Ama McBrown is the fact that Nana Ama is the breadwinner. She's bringing the bag in, right? She's bringing the money in. So it's very kind of painful for a woman to be taking care of a guy and the guy will still be out there exercising options. So your level of achievement doesn't really contribute to, the kind of man that you can get. Men that has money always tend to be looking for certain things in women. Do you know those things that they typically be looking for in women? Can you name me 2, 3 of them? What do you think they're always looking for in women?
Submissiveness.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay. The things you are naming are after you have attracted the man. I'm talking of the things that get the man will be attracted to when it comes to, dealing with female.
Your physical appearance.
Your physical appearance, okay. Beauty, right? Okay.
And age too matters.
Okay. Let me just keep it real. Your youthfulness, fertility means you can be able to give birth and all these things. How you look, how beautiful you are, how feminine, how soft-spoken you are. These are the things that, and your fitness. Men that has money don't want to have anything to do with fat women. If you want, just take a look at it. A man that has make money finish and is choosing a partner, they don't go in for fat women. It has been proven. Maybe it could be that he's marrying a fat lady, but the thing is this, they were dating way back, years before the man got money. So men are very loyal, but, and one of the loyalty that men have is, if you are with him when he was broke and you are giving him the necessary respect, if he have money, he's not going to turn his back on you. So men, when they have money, there are certain things that they are always looking for in women. And unfortunately, the career women don't always have those things. They don't have the youthfulness, because when a woman hits her financial strive, she's most likely going to cross 30. Maybe 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And you can look at it in the GH media, Nigeria media. You can just look at it. And most of these women are over 30 years old. And women over 30 years old, men that really has money, that are in their 40s, don't want to deal with women that are in their 30s. They are annoying. We want someone that is just soft, submissive, respectful, that I can be around with my friends. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more of such content. And those of you who are not watching us on YouTube, because we are most likely go off on Facebook and we will be streaming on only YouTube. So make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel for more of such videos. And make sure you share to men that really like this type of content. Just like that, we are